Good afternoon. It's April 30th, and this grand experiment has come to an end, or is coming to an end today. It's been wonderful to me to be doing this every day and reading these poems, even if a lot of them are my own, but I've enjoyed doing it, and I hope to continue doing it going forward in some schedule. I'm not expecting to do it on a daily basis, but we'll see how often it works out. First poem I'm going to read is called This Gentle Breath. This gentle breath, so easily drawn, that carries with it love and the soft scent of spring, held cautiously in joy and built strong with every step. How many words will it speak? How many promises keep? How many heartaches fuel, or daring longings choke? One quiet breath, the last of life, so precious and so dear, so quickly drawn and spent. This one is called Creation. Manifested, exhilaration abounds. When thought becomes action, idea becomes reality. Wafting colors and swirling words take form and erupt into existence. Blank paper becomes a story or a poem. Stretched canvas becomes museum art. Simple lines across a sheet play themselves into a song that moves the world to dance. The spark is sweet, but sweeter still the realization of thought, the genesis of something new from the mind's projection, the embodiment of that spark in a new creation. The main poem that I wanted to read today is a longer one, and I hope everybody can bear with me for putting so much in today, but it's the last day, so I figured I'd go all out. This one is called Light in the Darkness. If I'd thought about it, what I should have done was look up some more information about this one. Because the way it started out was an answer to a prompt with a group that I was in. And I wrote just a typical little short poem. But I had this thought that there was more to it. And it felt like it could be so much more. And I was talking with another friend, and we were trading some ideas back and forth. And I began to see just the possibility of turning it into something longer and more unique. And I did that, and that's what I'm going to read here today. It's called Light in the Darkness. Caught in the storm, I sought shelter from lashing wind and stinging rain. Lost in heartache, brittle and shaken, hoping for human touch. Huddled against the cold and pain, I looked for a light to lead me from the darkness of my soul, a light to bring me home. Between the flashes, through the mist, an illumination appeared. Too far to know its source, it came to lead me on my way, familiar and warm. It nurtured my soul as the rage tore at me. Memories flooded through my tears. She appeared, hand outstretched to save me. Fear rushed in to fill my every thought. Overhead, the skies unfolded, bearing witness to my grief, as though the storm flowed from my wounded heart, growing with my anguished tears. Their flood renewed as darkness loomed, I stumbled on the uneven ground, crying out in pain, searching for the light. I reached up to clear the veil from my eyes, blinking in the torrential rain as I looked for the figure I had seen before, and felt within a gentle warmth that spoke to me in whispers sprung from childhood nights alone, soothing songs to sister lost, lullabies of love to help me sleep. So in that darkness, as lightning flashed and thunder raged, I stopped in silent thought at last to seek and listen to my memory, as my angel appeared to me from the darkest corners of my soul, that flowed from black oceans in my heart, a light appeared, first as a song carried on the rushing wind, but spreading out in radiant glow. Finding form in my thoughts, she stepped out of darkness into my arms. I held her close against the tumult and found it fading from my mind, weakened maybe or withheld by her presence. Either way, I held her tight, wanting only to believe that after all those lonely years, in my utter despair, my sister came to me. A lifetime of isolation was swept away in her embrace. My tears still flowed, but the dark clouds parted to the first streaks of a new dawn. The pounding torrent became gentle, washing away a lifetime of anger and doubt. Small thoughts and petty frustration became little things, carried off by the cleansing stream. I held her close and felt her dissipate, absorbed within to guide and guard me. As I say, that was the main one that I wanted to read today. The others I had, and I felt I might as well throw them in. As an afterthought, I'd written this one yesterday, and a friend of mine had remarked about how much she enjoyed reading it and had read it multiple times. And so I thought I would tack it on here for her to be able to hear. It was in response to a picture that had been posted. A number of us wrote to it. It was in the line, "The me inside me." I wear a mask, skin deep and marked by life, painted with shadows of paths I've trod. But underneath it all, my heart beats strong, cooled by rain of silent tears, harbored hurt from hard years. But I don't mind the rain when I dance in the street to my own happy beat. And with that, we'll bring daily poetry readings for April and National Poetry Month to a close. Thank you very much. I'm glad that everyone's come along and listened and stuck it out. Thank you.